The Psycho Pshow, aka the world's worst name podcast. Stupid bitch Filipino asshole. Oh, hey, buddy.
Filipino down there?
No, yeah. Hey, by the way, everyone knows when I curse at people or call them a stupid bitch, it means I love them the most. Right? Joel?
Man, whenever you listen to the podcast, you'll find that, whether it's the Filipino guy or any other guest, you always cuss that. It's not a problem. You
No.
gotta go with it,
It
roll
won't be
with
a
it.
problem. But, before you start your story, let me get you part of the round there, buddy.
Alright, well, we are taking...
It's only proper. It's only proper.
Just so people know what we're doing. Everyone knows what we're doing.
Ah, it's so hot.
It is hot in here. The thing is that the topic is generally pretty good. This is one we've been talking about for years, but figure this is a good time after a few podcasts. What do you say to your good male friends, especially if you're a white guy or a Filipino guy or a light-skinned complected guy, and you're banging a darker ethnic woman? This could be a black chick, a Southeast Asian woman that's of darker, I guess, pigmentation, a Hispanic or Latino woman that happens to be on the darker scale. The story I'm going to talk about is, if you've talked to Psycho P, you know his general ethnicity, skin tone, all this. We had been friends, only about 6 months at this time, and, we had obviously talked about women and, how it takes, enjoyment and all that, and there was one day, I was just extra excited, and I didn't really think about it because, I was comfortable with Psycho P.
Probably.
And I literally just was like, man, dude, you wouldn't even fucking understand, dude. This shit is crazy. This fucking darker chick that I was banging literally gets sent over by this crazy white dude and has been banging me. It's been going on for like 3 years, but I had no idea really how to explain it. And I did not mean this in a racially way at all.
Yeah, and I was like, yo, slow down. What do you mean, bro? What do you mean by Durka and a white guy? What do you mean?
Of course, the woman is a very beautiful East Indian woman she's 75% East Indian and a little bit Hispanic. I've never
Oh my god. What? You never told me this mix? She's mixed?
But
She's mixed Indian and Hispanic, the rarest mix of all time? I'm going to mix with a Hispanic chick. I will have a chick with some Spanish chick.
I would not lie to you.
Colombian, probably.
The only other woman that has met the amount of mixed, I guess good characteristics, because as we all know, women that are Hispanic that have their game going usually have the slender, I guess, body, just below the tits. Their obliques are very skinny. The waist is childbearing, but not huge, and the ass is very nice, but not very fat.
When they have kids, sometimes their body changes.
Yes, every ability of women.
Damn, you know what the thing is? What they say about Latin chicks or every chick is that you need to check their mom.
Yes, I didn't really mean to think of this in the wrong way, but I literally been told this by my uncle. Man, if you ever have sex with a Mexican chick, because we are from Arizona, look at her mom. Mm-hmm. And for the longest time, I saw my uncle was fucking with me, because I'm like, I'm young, I'm just trying to have sex with chicks. I don't think of it like that.
Right.
But then I'm like, oh, I haven't had any kids, and I'm fortunate enough to be 27 this August. Hell yeah. Hispanic women, other cultures of women, but since we're specifically on Hispanic women, they look exactly like their moms the minute they get one kid out.
100%. 100%. I still think I should probably impregnate.
Thankfully, I don't have to tell you guys on the Psycho Pshow what my grandpa said, because if you think my uncle said something bad, guess what my grandpa said?
Say it.
Oh, shit. Well, when it came to this one, this isn't the worst thing you've ever heard. The Filipino guy his family roots do come from Wisconsin, and they're a very liberal society. They're the ones that helped me get through ASU, my mom's side of the family. God bless them. Still have some minor racial tendencies themselves. But I do have, from my dad's side of the family, from Kansas. So can you imagine people...
Homeland.
Yep. Your boy
Kansas.
Psycho P was from the descendant of his other homeland directly to Kansas.
There you go.
Lawrence, I do believe. There are some other cities in between there.
K-State. I don't want to really say it, though. Let them figure it out.
But at the same token, yeah, if you're probably not good at geography, you probably don't even know where Kansas or Lawrence is on any map involved. But if you're...
You lovely bitches. I love y'all, though. And so does... Yo,
but back,
hey, you know what? If you want a better nickname, you can pick it. Because I sort of gave you this one.
No, I enjoy the anonymity. I don't think anybody on the show should not know that I am pretty much a white guy from Arizona, but I also have a very dark hue to my skin due to being about 1/16 native.
Okay. Well, yo, I got to tell you something, bro.
But
we like to make acronyms. I do of everything.
So
I want to say this: you're a Filipino guy, right?
Hmm?
AKA FG, AKA fucking guy, because you do so much fucking guy.
Well, Tinder is available, but I can just to get back to the last question.
Yeah, go ahead.
To end the story about how I am kind of a third generation, I guess American, but fourth off the boat.
Don't forget about the chicks that you're talking about.
Yes,
the Dirk.
But don't get me wrong, the Durka story and the Tinder story all roll into one because we're talking about fucking women.
Go ahead, baby.
But to end my true story, because I'm on 4 or 5 and continuing forward, I'm going to be on the show. Just to give some background information, I am pretty much a white guy from Arizona. The reason why I go by Filipino is because, especially in the summertime, I am 1/16 native from my father's side. I'm a direct, pretty much physical specimen of my father, except he's a little taller, and I'm more lean and better looking, and my cock's got to be way bigger.
Good lord!
But
good lord, this nigga's probably spitting the truth. I'm saying 85% chance.
But
every single part of that was true, and 100% chance on the cock part because you probably already seen it in the shower.
Oh man. You know what, though, I can't say. The penis thing is the only thing I can't say, but, I will say, I would not. It seems like penis has to be a hereditary thing, so I cannot say that my dad's probably lacking in the department, because I don't think I just showed up with a good-sized wiener with not being blessed with some sort of genetics. 100%,
but I'm going to tell you this, I remember what my dad's dick looked like when I was a kid.
I wasn't hung the same way though.
No. I mean his shit. Like when you see dad dick when you're a kid, it's like crazy, right? You're like, what's his hair? That shit's crazy.
Well, to be honest with you,
fuck is that?
Hey, grandpa balls are the craziest thing I ever saw.
It's crazy shit.
Because
you're like this shower comes with some weird ass shit.
In white people's society.
Go ahead.
Don't mix that one with the conversation.
No, it's probably Dean, man.
Yeah, we're talking about homies though.
We're talking about old men cleaning balls, man. This shit, man. Hold up. Yo, should I pause this shit? Are you serious? Man. Yo, come through. Where'd Dean go? Is Dean alright? Where's he at?
Yeah, he's just on the patio.
He needs to chill.
Yeah, he just needed to chill. I guess since he had been drinking a lot, and since been very good about only drinking 1 or 2 beers instead of 5.
Yeah.
He couldn't handle 5 beers. And he just is not necessarily in a bad way, but he just had not eaten enough or...
Right.
We definitely had enough water. It's Arizona, y'all, so we had enough water, but if you're going to drink out there, grab a bird, grab some fries, and make sure you get them carbs in. Just understand what you're dealing with, because most people, if they drink beer more than 2, it's not that your body can't process it. Yeah, don't get me wrong, you shouldn't drink 10. But most human beings should drink between 3 to 5 beers if they had the right amount of food and made sure they drink water, and maybe we're with people that
So you're saying that people should drink 35 beers a week?
I'm not saying that. I think people should honestly drink no beer if I'm trying to be on record about it. But I drink beer, so I'm not going to tell anybody to tell me to not drink beer.
Holla.
So, don't let this be. All you kids don't drink beer till you're 21.
You bitches.
If you're fucking 18...
Yo, we know you're going to drink anyway, so drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive. Fucking don't do other drugs and drink. Know that you're fucking risking your fucking life, liver. I've seen people at 17, 18 get cirrhosis just off of like 6 parties. Trust me, you could drink yourself to death, get knocked out at every party, not remember any of this shit, and just keep it cracking. And I'm not even talking about the shit that happened to me, you motherfucking bitch ass niggas. So let's keep it real. Y'all fucking sniff fucking methane out of fucking cooked up feces.
Psycho Pshow.
No, yo. Let me just get it in. Sometimes listen. Y'all fucking sniff methane out of fucking feces that's been cooking under the sun for a while. Everyone's trying to get high. I get it. Molly, MDMA, crystal, whatever it is. People trying to get it in. 2CI, 2CB, whatever the fuck it is. Fucking sex. I get it all, man. I'm addicted to half this shit too. Fuck you. Okay? Y'all need to chill. We need to chill, do shrooms, smoke weed, and FG has something to say, because I forgot what my original point was.
Well, what a lot of it is you gotta really find balance. And obviously, Psycho Pshow's not addicted to half things that we just said.
No, not even close.
But what you gotta understand, people, is find the balance. But you must not be that angry. I feel like many people in our society, don't get me wrong, life sucks. Maybe your parents suck. Maybe your kids piss you off. Maybe your family pisses you off. Most importantly, I bet your job pisses you off. Or maybe you got a small dick and that sucks and you can be pissed off.
Yo, a small dick would piss anybody off, man.
But
yo. I mean... I used to be a nigga with a pretty big dick that thought my dick was sort of small.
Dude, you know what?
Just because I never had sex around other dudes, so I didn't know for sure.
I tell you what, I feel like chicks have like this.
But this many chicks couldn't lie. Dude.
No. Your chicks were not lying to you. This is something I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Whenever I was above average, and I do believe I've grown well after 18, I kind of rounded out well.
Bro, I keep growing.
And I think that's definitely possible up until a certain age.
Dude, I'm fucking almost 30.
But I think that's up until about your age. You're not going to obviously grow in your 50s, but if you're about 30 years old and you're rounding out into like just amount of hardness, I feel like the hormone structure is about 40, so I really think...
So, till 40, my dick might grow. 35.
Yeah, give or take, everybody's hormone level's different. But
I'm gonna have to start putting pictures of this shit on the internet.
There's a legitimate thing about what goes on.
It's not that big. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what other fucking dicks really look like. Except at the gym, and I just look away.
What hurt me when I was younger is that I was always probably well above average against kids my age, maybe even people performing sexual acts. But whenever you watch porn and then you're like going to fuck your like first couple chicks, you're like, man, like you only know what to really sometimes look at against pros. And don't get me wrong, that ended up working out for me because I was fortunate enough to deal with chicks that already had sex a couple times and thought that like what I was doing was cool because I did watch porn and I knew what I was doing. But man, whenever I was like watching porn and looking at my window and looking at their window, I was like, damn, that's not the same. But guess what though? It's because they were 30 and like probably what I am today at damn near 30. But at 15 and shit, that shit was probably worth watching and feeling how I did.
Who's your favorite porn star when you were younger? How old are you right now?
I'll be 27 in August.
So you about my age. What was your favorite porn star when you were like your teenage, like didn't know about chicks, but you're just fucking yanking it to chicks?
I would say girls. I always watched a variety of porn, but I would say John Holmes because I always knew he was.
Oh shit! I thought you were gonna say a girl. Go ahead. No.
And obviously a chick has been from Jenna Jameson to Brandy Love
Tell me John Jones first. Tell me that
it's
thing
John
first.
Holmes, though.
No, John Holmes.
He was the dude before Ron Germany. I was talking about.
He's that dude.
He inspired Boogie Nights.
Yeah, tell that story.
He was a white dude with a certified 11-inch wing.
Why would you say John Holmes first, brother? I need to understand that because I thought you were going to say a girl. I was going to say Brianna Banks, but you need to explain that. It's a good thing to explain because listen to this. This is super honest. When it comes to porn, I think, and myself now because I can look at myself while myself is going down. If you watch porn enough, you sort of respect the dude's dick and sort of looking forward to it almost.
Why I say that is yes, there was that, but to see the amount of
because you think that you're him.
The top flight stars.
Because you think you're him, right?
There's part of right? The John Holmes era was an era in the 70s and 80s where all the best chicks were with him in all the videos.
Yeah.
It's not like you're looking at now, or it's like a Lexington Steele or like, Ron Jeremy in his era. I mean, John Holmes was a guy that commanded so much respect that all the best ladies were in that shit. This is like basically like dudes looking at The Rock now and being like, dude, I understand, like he's got the shit.
Yeah, if The Rock was in porn, that'd be like John Holmes in porn back then, right?
Exactly. You're looking at it
because he was like a model, but like
exactly
huge dick, and wasn't he married and then he left his woman?
But what happened to John Holmes though is whenever whenever the porn industry changed, and he got broken, he became a gay porn actor, which is where I found.
Why is it?
He did that because of the money, and this is where...
The money was a lot more?
He did a lot of coke, and he lost his way. And like everybody, they have their downfall. This is what happened to me, but he ended up doing things that he'd never done before, and he basically, for the first time in his career, got into a act that didn't test for any sort of STDs, and he, along with 5 other gentlemen, got AIDS and died within 5 years of the shoot. He basically rested on his laurels, so that goes to show you people, don't rest on your laurels. If you're a dude, don't fuck without a condom. I've been lucky enough to not do that.
Same here.
I've literally had a chick come back say she had chlamydia, and I didn't have chlamydia, and I'd fucked her twice in the same week. So sometimes you don't contract the disease, sometimes you give the disease, and I don't know how it works out. Just don't be dumb. Don't rest on your laurels.
In all honesty, I think it's easier for women to get the disease because their openings are bigger.
Yes, but
and so because of that,
that's easy.
Because of that, if a woman got it, it's because of a careless dude. It's because everyone's being
she
careless.
She blamed it on her ex, and I was like, shit, I'm glad I didn't blame it on me, because for me, I'm like, shit, I didn't necessarily be a perfect human being, but I know I had only slept with people.
Dude, sometimes I worry.
Well, no, I had gotten tested, and she had gotten tested, and I had slept with her. I had a month of a dry spell where I only got a couple blowjobs because I was traveling, and she was the only chick I had slept with, and she had told me she had got this. This is a chick I'm close with, and guess what? As soon as she got rid of that chlamydia, I smashed it again. She's that hot. It's all good, people.
Oh yeah. Just sometimes I worry because I like to stick the dick as far down the throat as possible.
Of course.
But how are you gonna tell what the fuck is down there? It could be like a. Who is that?
Mr. Dean just passed out. It's all good.
Oh, okay.
Just gotta make sure somebody's passed out all good.
Oh, yeah. As long as you're okay. It's all good. You said you had another beer, so let's do this, man.
Let's do it, yeah.
Don't hold out on me, brother.
Yeah,
I'm putting money into getting this famous, nigga.
Man.
You gonna come through in the mask. Yo. You want me to chill over there?
No, talking the show with you.
Okay. Dean, yo, chill, man. You good, brother? Yeah, no, I was yelling, bro. This is my bad. I'm just getting hyphy because the show is cracking, bitches. What? I guess we just talking about sex from the dude's angle. It's like Angela's lip service, but was only sausages. Somehow being honest to each other. This is like conversations through little dick holes. Do you ever hear Angela use lip service?
The one,
it's sort of like this. It's sort of like what we're talking about somehow. Because I just sort of realized it once you broke. I was like, damn. I need to chill. Yo, take a seat. Just pop that beer.
Of course.
Well, I'm gonna. Oh, bro, ballin'.
Yeah, we're talking. Everybody's hanging out.
I've been on my preventative inhaler in like 3 days. I need to get it first thing in the morning. I've been so busy. It's been the most fucked up thing, but it's what I need. All my businesses are sort of popping. My electronic sales are starting to pop again. It's just going down. It's going down.
Yes, if anybody wants to know, we've been drinking good beers all day locally. But at the end of the night...
my Miller High Life bullshit. We threw that out
We threw that out right away. We had to get our man.
No, we made a Molotov cocktail with it and threw it in Winston's ass and he survived, so that's how we know he's a
But we got him a Lou Jean chocolate milk stout for the show.
Thank you. Lou Jean, you better throw us some money, bitches. This is a free ad, bitch. Odell Brewery, throw us some shit, nigga.
We got glasses already, but we want more stickers.
Yo, honestly, if I can get us to 100,000 looks per episode or whatever, I think we're in like decent ad making money. And obviously, while I'll take the bulk of it, I'm gonna throw a little bit for everybody who throws in. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Probably make it percentage wise or somehow make it a little fun. No, I just appreciate the fact you're doing this, and it's just all on faith. And I'm throwing a ton of money in it. I'm gonna cover that first, and then cover my time. Because I'm telling you, dude, the reason why I'm so busy is because it takes 4 to 5 people. Dude, my back hurts.
Sorry.
It takes me like 4 to 5 fucking hours a day. First thing in the morning to even stay on track for the launch schedule. It'll slow down a little bit right now. But dude, if you can do that for me in the next day or two, it'll be amazing. Especially by tomorrow, because I'm dropping, by the time I leave, 6 new shows. And then I'm going to come back and drop another 5. And then I have another week or 2, and that's that. But if you could do it now, you could catch me with 3 weeks left, 2 weeks left. And it'd be the most helpful thing. You know what I'm saying? Some people said they did it, I can't see it. So they didn't do it right or whatever, and they said they did, so there's nothing I can say.
Yeah,
I know you know how to work iTunes. You're not a fucking moron. But you're on the show, dude. Why the hell wouldn't you want more people to see it? Afterwards, it wouldn't matter. But it doesn't make sense to me, because I can tell that you're a little resistant to it, but I just don't get it.
No, I just haven't done it. It's not a pure laziness. Like you said, it's just going to podcast.
No, I mean, that's what you could say. But, I mean, all you need is one listener. So Toly, he showed me 2 accounts today. They had 2 accounts that he controls on Instagram. He posted these things 2 seconds apart. One of them is a video of his dog, Belle. Got 2,500 views. In 2 days.
I have good enough dogs following on Instagram.
The other one got... No. I'm not talking about the amount of views. Just listen to what I'm saying. He had 2 Instagram accounts that he posted on 2 seconds later. The same exact post. One got 2,500 views. The other one, 68. He asked me what's the difference. I said 1 person. Because that's all that it takes now. 1 person has the right network to share it to the right person who likes it enough, it resonates with them. Something that you say, something that I say, something that someone else says, something that we don't say, who knows, something that they hate. And they share it with the right person and it spreads. We can't control it. Every single person is like platinum gold. That's how you have to think of it. Because if Bill Clinton or Hillary Clinton or whoever else, RuPaul, this becomes their secret show, that's like hundreds of thousands of people. You can think way below that. Like Dynasty. Anybody. You feel me? You never know. It's just that it's going to take as hard as
What do you feel like about this beer, though, man?
It's delicious.
Do you feel like...
No, I was letting it breathe a little bit because that's how we usually do it.
Since this is nice and cold, I bet you like the milk style.
Well, I was sort of on a rant, so I just wanted to let that out while I let it breathe a little bit, but I'm good. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm going to let you know in a second. I thought that it was good when you gave me the middle swigs.
This is like fresh one, though, so I knew this was where you needed to be at.
This smells amazing. It smells like a little bit of coffee, which I always think the beer and chocolate usually does.
I'll read the story after. If you've ever been to our brewery, which is Odell, you've likely seen the old beat-up truck that hauls away the spent grain. That truck belongs to Lou Jean, who's been feeding his dairy cows the hearty malt for over a decade. Named in his honor, Lou Jean chocolate milk stout is brewed with milk sugar, milk chocolate. This rich and creamy brew reminds us of a cold glass of chocolate milk and our hometown Aggie roots.
Why does this shit feel so alcoholic?
Odell's in Fort Collins, Colorado, people, just for if you ever...
Oh, this is 8.5%. People are...
Yeah, this is an Imperial chocolate... an Imperial milk chocolate stout.
I took one drink and I was like, this is sort of strong.
Look, Odell's from Fort Collins, Colorado. Which is a pretty cool place. It's like about an hour and a half from Denver. If you're flying into the airport, you know how Denver, the fucking airport sucks. Have you flown in Denver yet in your lifetime before this weekend, Psycho P?
If I did, I was young, but my dad used to like to drive. We were from Kansas. So Kansas to Colorado is like one border or two.
So I'm about to do
Psycho it for the first time.
Whenever you show up for your ride, maybe not necessarily at the airport, and you know it's a long way in the airport. It's a big airport. From where you land in some terminals, just to get through everything. It's not like where you like get through the shooting in Sky Harbor. You're like 100 yards from like the elevator, and you just hop down and you're on the curb. Denver Airport is far from damn near everything, and when you fly in, the terminal is pretty far.
100%.
So I'm glad you're doing the show from Denver. Maybe 2 or 3. I mean,
it might just be me.
Well,
it might be when I'm taking poops.
Well, dude,
it might be when I'm taking showers.
I mean, if you got a nice place to take a poop, or you getting that?
We have a house, but I just heard that it was 2-bedroom, 1 bath. I was like, oh, come on. We're paying this much fucking money. We're paying like 2 months' rent in Arizona. It might be over there like a month and a half because I know the rent prices are. But come on, get the fuck out of here. But the location is worth it. And I mean, if the weed prices are the same, right in downtown in a fucking townhouse.
Oh, Lodo, yeah. The thing is they go pretty decent. I have buddies.
We're VRBO'd it. I don't know. It might be. It's a private residence.
Well, I know that Lodo is just like
it could be that
downtown, lower downtown.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. See, I don't know this shit. I'm not hip, dog.
Oh, okay. Like I said, downtown Denver is very expensive. Denver itself is fairly expensive, but what I think a lot of people don't understand is many people view Denver's prices on their downtown area and their very hip areas. If you were to take the way Denver is viewed for their real estate prices in any major metro area that was viable that you'd want to live in, they would come up with the same annual mean prices, or say maybe the annual mortgage prices. The thing is in Denver is you have this concentration of where people want to stay and buy, and it's only a few miles that they don't really look at the slighter outer skirt areas where a tremendous amount of people buy very comfortably and live in the top upper middle class or middle class and live fine. You don't have to live in Cherry Creek or downtown Denver to live in a very affluent or very upper middle class area of Denver and pay $2,000 for your mortgage or maybe $2,500 for rent. Yeah, you see like all these numbers that make you look like $2,800, $3,000. Don't be fooled. Those prices you see in Denver that they pay for their rent to New York or somehow LA prices are just people that bought into the hype. It's not that way all across the board. You can live in a couple decent areas in downtown Cherry Creek. You could live in some of the suburb areas that are more, I guess, family oriented, and I'm not going to try to put the suburbs out there because those municipalities are well beyond our discussion because we want to talk about the weed in Denver and the weed in other areas too. But I would just say that all the hype you hear about Denver, don't get me wrong, if you're going to do Airbnb or do what Psycho P is doing for Memorial Day, you're going to get hit for a good price. But have a great time. Enjoy yourself. Don't worry about that. That's the cost of doing business.
Yeah. I keep saying 6 months, but in reality, since it's the end of the fucking month, by the time I leave and it's going to go in a flash, I'm going to come back, it's going to be a new month. Well, 5 months till the vote.
Well, I mean, I would definitely...
Do you really feel it in your heart? Because if you feel it in your heart that you want it to pass, you're progressive. The ones who are thinking the old way, They're
well,
whack.
what I think needs to happen in Arizona, personally, is I think from a grassroots point of view, it seems like it makes sense to pass this time, but I don't think that...
The recreational law for medical, for what? Weed.
It's not written right, so what needs to happen is... I do agree from a grassroots point of view, it sounds good, but I think for the most part, if you don't have your medical card in Arizona, you really need to go understand the ailments you have and understand that if you truly believe that you can only smoke on a recreational point of view, that you really understand that maybe you don't need to smoke all the way. I mean, I do agree that picking up a joint and smoking it shouldn't be punishable by crime, but in Arizona I don't see a legislative reasoning the first time recreationally that's going to keep the problem that happened in Washington from hitting us. Right. I feel like if you really feel like you're medically obligated to smoke, you go consult your doctor and go do it.
You talking about Washington State or D.C.?
No, what happened in D.C. is...
Yeah. But they're getting it through, though, now.
Well, what happened in Washington State was they have a abundance of different things that are going on now that have been rewritten to make it to where hoarding had not happened. But what I feel like Arizona legislators are going to allow is whenever you deal with people that are going to deal with the medical shit that get into the only recreational business right away, you have to build a barrier of maybe a little bit more than just we vote for it and try to pass it along. What needs to happen is there's got to be unfortunately you have to put it on the ballot and then have it fail. That's just the political way of getting it passed the next time. That's not
question.
You have to unfortunately get it onto a ballot even if it's not ready, just so it's on the next time to pass. Because in 2018 it has to pass. It's not being honest. Let's be more than truthful.
That
has to. In 2018 it needs to. But with the political...
Is it up again in 2018?
Well, every 2 years you usually vote for those local matters like weed.
Question. You think... No, 2016 it needs to. We can't fall behind. Remember we passed it in 96? But then the governor turned it down? Yeah, the governor turned it down.
Well, the thing is, I don't think recreational it's going to work because what we're going to happen is like I was saying in Washington.
The money goes to the schools here.
They're not going to ever let that happen.
We have the worst schools.
We have the worst schools, but believe me, we're not able to do what Colorado did. Colorado schools...
Why wouldn't we?
They had moderate schools. We would not allow...
Bro, do you know how much money that we're projected to make?
I know that.
You know the guy... Hold on. Have I ever told you who I know? My homie was the roommate of the dude who's leading the campaign to legalize it.
I get that the fact that it could become legal, but the fact that it pay for a school in any way is not something that would happen for at least 2 to 4 years.
Wait, why? What do you mean?
We have a tremendous amount of Republican structure that would let that money be put to parks or other things. But there's no way we'd let our weed money become into schools. And
that doesn't make sense. I don't understand why.
We have every function of government and school debate.
I think you should look into it because from all the authorities and everything I read, it's like 50% of all the thing was a 50% tax for schools.
They would not...
I'm just saying, no. Just look into it. If you haven't looked into it, and I swear to God, dude. I swear to God, this is what they're looking at. Look, you can look at it right now and just check it out.
What they say is a lot different than a lot of different...
Bro, where's your phone at? I probably can't search right now. Just check it right now. Because this shit is sort of serious. Like, at this point, like, we need to get whatever we say about this shit probably right. Don't you think?
What should I search on Google?
Just be like, recreational marijuana, Arizona tax, and then just search. See if it says anything. We could just say fuck it, but just find it later, you know what I'm saying? Tell me what you think later.
Well, what they're proposing and what actually makes sense could be way different. Though.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's going to be...
everything I've heard, though...
It's the same thing with Colorado. Colorado did, like, half of it to that and half of it to the parks.
We've had the same thing, though, and what Colorado did, thankfully, was a very transcendent thing. And what we've had on our school and government boards is as if any government, I guess...
We have 3 pretty major cities. Would you say...
No one is going to use that money for...
Does each of them have $1 million? Does each of them have $1 million plus? Tucson might at least have $500,000, which is like bigger than Albuquerque, I think.
Actually, I'm pretty sure...
it's probably $1 million or $1.5 million.
I don't even think Tucson has $1 million, to be honest with you.
But I think Tucson has $500,000. But I think Flagstaff has a quarter.
Flagstaff's like... Not even 100,000, I think.
Seriously?
I think Tempe's bigger than Flagstaff, yeah.
What?
Yeah, I think Flagstaff's in the...
Oh, man. Alright, I believe you in that for sure.
We're about to Google Flagstaff.
No, don't even Google this shit. Yeah. No, but let's not waste this fucking slide time right now.
I'm about to do it in 10 seconds, though.
Oh my god, how do we not Google the other thing in 10 seconds?
Because I didn't know it was on Google.
You're a dick.
That was a different question, though. This is an arbitrary question.
You're killing me right now.
Arbitrary and opinion questions don't come up the same. You know that.
Okay, fair enough. At the same time, I feel like you hate me right now. And look at Winston, he's judgy. He's so judgy.
He's sleeping like him.
Dude, this is the most judgy fucking American bulldog. Hey, baby bear. Come up here. Come here. Winston. What's that?
68,000. I thought it wasn't even one, but I thought I was gonna say 60, but I want to be right.
That's what I said.
But 70,000 in Flagstaff, that's small. Tempe.
That's not what I said.
But
I thought it was double that.
200, it's 120, 130 without.
Okay, so it's just Phoenix, which is probably what? How many million people do you think live
Metro area Phoenix, I believe, is up to like 5.5 million.
6.
Is it 6 million?
That's a tremendous amount. If you think
it's the 8th biggest metro area in the country.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's like 7 or 8.
Quite big. Pretty major. I mean, if everything's rated in the top 10. In terms of land,
and quality of life is probably like... I'll be honest. Phoenix,
it's high here.
Phoenix has its ups and downs, but if you really try hard out here, Phoenix definitely will give you the top 5, top 6 quality of life because of cost of living. You can pick suburbs.
You get the most for all the utilities and the services that's provided by the state.
Yeah. We can get
roads, all that shit
for
the cheapest here.
Not hard.
I think you get like $1. I forget what they calculate it by, right? But my homie, he's like really into real estate. He has family. He has a real estate company and shit.
The transplant culture is nice. You could literally meet your wife here in a year and go back and tell them.
You can meet a Filipino guy, and a fucking guy, an Indian bastard, or a Psycho Pshow.
Tinder guru.
Or a Tinder guru. It's all out here. You know, I honestly think I've said this before on the show, the hottest chicks in the whole world, and I've been around a lot of the world, just landing down,
I've been in some good cities.
Okay, Colombia probably is there, okay? I'm going to go to Colombia. My homie lives in Colombia. I'm going to go soon, okay? I'm going to start recording.
That's because there's sea titties and big asses all day.
100%.
Natural.
100%. But
natural. And they're white, Mexican, Hispanic.
Oh, and they get like plastic surgery 16. This is terrible. I don't even want to talk about it.
Most of them need plastic surgery.
No, yeah, I know. Exactly. But I'm going to go there. I'm going to see what's up. But the thing is, over here, for just people without plastic surgery, and just the people who land here and have kids here, it's like rich people who retire here because it's cheaper than California and other places, but the temperature's nicer because the heat is easier to deal with than the snow. Right?
Of course.
Right? So, what happens is, all the beautiful chicks are here. They're all over the place. My homie Chidez, aka Chai T, he's on the show. He's in Gilbert. Every chick who works there, every chick who comes in, dime. In his neighborhood, sometimes we record when we're sort of running around there, or we're recording his house and just leaving, going to go grab some cigarettes at the gas station. Dude, dimes.
You know, Arizona,
it's like what is happening everywhere, in every nook and cranny, forever, has always in Arizona. You can find the love of your life at Safeway, a bowling alley, a pawn shop, alley.
Here's what I gotta tell the
POF,
people.
All of that.
He makes a lot of points, but here's where you gotta be at, people. Do not live in South Phoenix, the West Valley. You want to live in North.
A lot of places to not avoid.
But if you want to live in North Phoenix and like 3/4 of neighborhoods in North Phoenix, like 80% of.
Go more east. Go east of Cave Creek. Go east of Cave Creek. The more east you go, the better. Closer to Fountain Hills. And the more north you go, the better. As you go more towards the center, it gets a little bit hood until you pop out of past downtown or to another more east part. That's just what it is.
But if you want to know about what's going on in South Scottsdale, Central Scottsdale.
Great spots.
And up into North Central Scottsdale.
And where are they at? Just east of what the spots, right?
Well, and basically what we're talking about here, if you really want to know what's going on in the East Valley. Oh, cheers.
If you want to know what's going on in the East Valley.
What you need to understand is pretty much if you want to live anywhere from like Indian Bend to Chandler Boulevard, north to south, live near the 101, and just pretty much not live in a area that is outside of maybe Gilbert, very north central. I guess pretty much north central Scottsdale, central Scottsdale, south Scottsdale.
Yeah.
Tempe.
Yeah.
All those areas kind of come down the Scottsdale Road.
South Tempe, Gilbert is shitty. A lot of arrests happen there. If you're listening to the show and you like it, you don't want to live in Gilbert. Chandler might be decent, but it's sort of heavy little police, but not that bad. Nice spots. Queen Creek, a lot of athletes, a lot of good spots, a lot of shitty spots too.
Yeah,
it's like a whole town in itself. It's like a ranch town with like suburbia surrounding it.
Section 8 took over.
A lot of it?
No, just the areas that were not necessarily taken over.
Santan Valley is like the other side of Chandler, but it's on the other side of Queen
Santan Valley is an area out of wood. I think you're living in an area.
You're so far.
You're damn near like living next to Indians and like damn near.
Bro. The fuck is wrong with Indians? You are a fucking Filipino jackass.
Alright, Native American, Arizona, assholes.
Oh my god.
I don't mean like all like...
No, you're good. No, it's cool. No, we know what you mean.
But don't...
Of course there's a lot of good amount of them, but of course there's a bunch of fucking assholes.
Oh shit, I'll be honest.
I hear they have a bad reputation.
Yeah, if you want to be honest, I was not talking about anybody from Southeast Asia or India, depending on your affiliation with India at all.
Even though we slang that dick good, go ahead.
But I have friends from Southeast Asia, India, and we don't like you Pakistanis.
I think that includes me, right? But I'm not the Pakistani. I'm the Indian one.
Side with you.
I know. I was just clarifying for that.
Yes, if Mr. Me and Psycho P were the same, I'd probably not have the same disdain for Mr. Psycho Pakistani. It's obviously understood that you guys.
That's the last time you can call me that, my man. Otherwise, I'll have to kick your shin so hard.
I said Psycho P.
You call me Psycho Pakistani.
No. I said the Psycho Pakistanis because I'm friends with Psycho P.
My nigga, I'm sorry.
I was talking about the thing you despise, the same thing.
The liquor took over the bro. Keep going.
But the thing is, I think there's many good Pakistanis. You guys aren't the war-torn Syrians. We have to feel bad for you guys. You guys are really harboring fugitives everywhere.
As long as you don't have hate, we love y'all. If you do have hate, fuck you. No matter who you are, Dick Cheney. Actually, you know what? If he's misunderstood and he has love in his heart, it's cool. You have yo.
You know, I have one of my least amount of respect on anyone on earth for a lot of Pakistan, but I have no problem with the common folk of Pakistan.
Yeah.
Only because of this. They are the biggest harborers of drug fugitives, terrorists, and a many amount of mid-level people that harbor, the things you see about the bombs you see shot at airplanes are because of mid-level terrorists in Pakistan.
Yeah. You want to know something that I have to tell you? We already talked about the Pakistan recently war.
And just so this does not mean anything about Psycho Pakistani on Psycho P. It was just how I felt about how they deal with drugs and other terrorist activities in their country. That does not mean I have any problem with any amount of issues that are amongst the common people and the government. This is only the extremists and narco-terrorists in that country. But back to Psycho P.
You want to know the worst thing? I sort of forgot what I was saying.
I did not mean to go.
No, it's all good. What was I saying? It wasn't about Pakistanis. It had something to do with dicks, but it was sort of funny.
Was it about Game of Thrones and how they showed too much wiener?
Nah, I haven't watched Game of Thrones. Right?
I don't know about it too. We have too many friends who like Game of Thrones and they don't recommend that there is enough. They're like, oh, it's like middle soft. I'm like, yeah, I better get you middle soft too. I'm joking, guys. Believe me. Because if I said that in a room, I bet 8 guys would be like, I'm going to kick your ass. Only that one guy would defend me. Because that seems to be that big of a show. So I should probably not talk about Homo erectus.
Yeah, Pakistani people in general in America interchange Indian and Pakistani and Muslim and Sikh very interchangeably. They're all such different groups. It's so weird.
Do people in your... I'm not like in your culture because it's obvious to you, but what a lot of people don't even realize is even amongst Southeast Asians or Indians or even amongst people that are Indian closer to China or other things, everyone knows that Pakistanis and Indians have never made it even though their cultural line is that close. I mean, yeah, if you're talking like less than 2 or 3%, that's one thing. But every cultural line between Mexican, American, Canadian, American, I'm covering my bases, Oaxacan, Guatemalan, it could be Central African, South African, sorry. You could be talking Moroccan and Spaniard because of the Strait of Gibraltar. Just so people know what I'm talking about. I'm not fucking around, no fucking... But what I'm talking about is, whenever we talk about these intermingling things, there has never been an amount of time in the last 200 years that a Pakistani and an Indian have ever looked at each other and been like, can we reprocreate?
I'm cool with Pakistani people. There was this Pakistani actress in a lot of these shows out here in ABC. Oh my god, I'll take it.
Well, you become Americanized. You've not had to deal from the...
No, I mean, I was raised by Indians who have a prejudice, and I lived in India when the prejudice.
From a parental standpoint, or
like
from
you know where the Muslims live. They live where they stayed in the buses up front, right by on top of the edge, and just super upset.
Was that culturally understood, or was that more? Like
that's where they went. No one really fucked with them. But they did get beat down and shit.
Well, let me ask you, because you're not necessarily going to lie on your own show. Were they on the front of the bus in the same way like blacks culturally understood in America that they had to be
in the back of the bus? That they had to be in the back of the bus?
You're right, I'm sorry.
Sort of. Yeah.
I'm not, like, in a sense...
No, that's what I was alluding to. It's just the truth, and it's probably still the case where I'm from in the South. They're so far from Pakistan, where it's sort of like safe, where it's safe for Muslims, but not safe for Hindus. The thing is, the story, of course, if no one's heard about it yet, that I've spoken about. Yeah, he's right there. Dean's still chilling. Is that India is mostly Hindu, and a lot of their religions ask them for favors. I don't know exactly how the Punjab state is all Sikh, but the Hindus have no problem with other religions popping up and then giving them certain areas for them to rule significantly. So, in another essence, Pakistan was a part of India, and they gave it to the Muslims, right? And the Muslims were like, yo, give us some area so we can just have our own country. And the Hindus, being non-violent, let me hit that real fast. Is there anything left, or?
No, I'm gonna drive it.
Okay, cool. The Hindus, being non-violent, we're like, all right, we'll give you this, and it's gonna have a little part of this fertile valley that we call the Hindu Kush region, where your land will be at. So they came there and they got the land, and they're like, wait, what the fuck? We want some more. Well, they were happy as fuck.
More beer and chill this and record.
Yeah, but where are we gonna go and how are we gonna get there?
You stay at my house, look after this guy. I'm gonna go on my bike.
I'm down.
Guys, you wanna understand how you do things in our neighborhood? Number one, don't live in the fucking boonies without being prepared. We're not prepared because we live in the city and
100%.
And we drink enough beer, and these are three guys.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Guess what we're about to do on this shit? We have this really good $5 piece place. I'm getting one of those. I'm going on my skateboard. I'm about to get more shit. I got a grill. I'm about to get a motherfucking $5 growler Bowler Mojo. You know, it's a $12 fill if you know anything.
Yeah.
And guess what? We got a friend looking after another friend that's passed out or half asleep. So everything's covered. And guess what? There's streetlights everywhere. Because like I said, we don't live in the boonies. I live like a quarter mile away from the best liquor store in all of Tempe.
Gotcha.
We are in a decent neighborhood. We're probably in a upper middle class working neighborhood in the city of 160,000. House is nice, nothing too fancy. About $250,000, but you know the most expensive house in the neighborhood is like $450,000. It's pretty much like I said, upper middle class, but slightly middle, still working. Not like they have parent money. But there's homes probably $2-3 million in the city. $4 million is about the most expensive I've seen. Just to give you the city demographics.
Whoa.
But all we're trying to do right here is be safe, have friends, look after other friends, and do.
You just tell them where we were. You just gave them the GPA coordinates.
You know
what have you done, FG?
No, I didn't give you the longitude and longitude, but it's like one of those jokes for people like give you like the 168, 64, 88, 99, and they're like, it's like, is that New York? It's like, yes, it is. I'm like, no, you guys are fucking faggots. You must have hired that guy. Like, who knows the longitude and latitude in New York? I'd be like, yeah, I get it. You know, it'd be one thing if you like.
A fucking killer.
I know a lot of area codes and shit because people call me from all over the place. And it's
right.
like, are you kidding me and shit?
Yeah, thank God to the iPhone. But, alright, yeah, I'll watch over him. And what do you want me to do if anything happens? Push him outside?
And drink the rest of the.
Bro, backwash again? Alright, I'm in game. I'm in grimy mode. This sucks. Nah, I left the very bottom of it out. Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna go into the backyard and I'm gonna take a piss, dog.
Yeah, I'm about to go with this pizza and this beer.
Okay. You just want me to watch him? You got it? You sure?
I'm fine. No, you sleep. I'm about to go with pizza and beer.
No. When I mean watch him, I mean watch us. The dogs, everything.
Yeah,
fucking, Teen, you're such an egocentric dickhead.
I love you too.
I love you, man. Just rest. You're such a good guy. You know I'm a monster when I'm drunk, right? Good. You should sleep.
Yeah, man.
Good. Sleeping's better than what I do. Alright. I'm gonna take a piss out here. I'm gonna come watch him. You do think?
Yeah, watch him.
Dude, I'm gonna watch everybody.
And get.
I'm gonna give everyone CPR, whatever you need.
The second play got 5 on the pizza on BL?
Yeah, do you want the 5?
No, I'll get it from you back.
Okay, yeah, the 5 is the pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So what are you getting beer-wise then?
I get like a 4-pack of beer and a pizza on the way back.
Alright, grab it up, man. Delivery service. Do it up and the beer service. I like it. Do it up.
I forgot I needed my board.
You getting the board?
No. I'm good with beer.
Joel, don't pull any more side deals, my man. I don't want to hear you fucking paying $3 for jalapenos or anything crazy. Get the fucking Parmesan. That's your responsibility. The red pepper, your responsibility. What type of pizza are we getting? What type of pizza are we getting? You're not trying to eat and shit?
Well, Memphis is there how much time to come by?
I mean, my homie was like, I can come pick you up. If you want to split, we can. I thought you wanted to keep recording and start drinking.
I do. Well, I thought your friend was going to come get you in like 10 minutes.
Well, I told him he can delay a little bit,
Well,
but how long are you going to be? Like an hour?
Well, no, I'd be like 15 minutes, but then we're going to need like an hour, so I mean... We can't really just get the food in. Just like, it'd be like an hour total. So.
Would you want a rain check for tomorrow?
Yeah.
But you still run off, and then I'll have him pick me up.
Yeah, you might as well. Like,
I feel like a dick, dude. Yeah. Can you give me a hug?
Because I don't want him to come to my house. So you probably should go.
Exactly. That's what I was. That's the whole point. But then when you break it down like that, I'm like, yeah, a whole hour. I'm not going to expect him to wait for that. So why don't we do this? I know you said you wanted to record the other day. We didn't get to do that.
We recorded a while. That's all good.
Yeah, we can still record any fucking time though.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna put my bag back here somewhere.
Oh well, why don't you S a D, dog?
What up?
S a D.
Well,
Suck a dick.
Oh yeah.
Thanks. I'm gonna stop it right now so I can call my homie. Okay? You cool with it?
Yeah. It's at your house.
Man, you're making me feel guilty, nigga. FG. Do you like that nickname better?
That does work.
FG, aka fucking guy, aka Filipino guy, aka Filipino guy with the dick that's bigger than normal, especially since he's shorter than normal. Well, you're probably the average size dude. Am I taller than normal? Oh, yeah, 6 foot tall.
Yeah, and I'm a little taller than 5'9", so yeah.
So you're right at average.
And pretty much average.
In terms of height.
And height, yeah.
Wow. Then my dick has to be pretty big.
Huge.
No, I'm just saying, like, my hands are pretty big. Even for I'm gonna stop this. This is gonna sound like I'm just bragging.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I gotta whatever. Any single ladies holler at me though.
Right.
I don't know though. This shit is like gonna come out so long later. Like things are already changing right now. This could come out in like 5 months.
You gotta like it up.
Yeah, come on, 3 months. Oh fuck. Oh. Sometimes I don't know if it's an itch or if there's a cockroach sucking the ball sweat on my dick.
Dude, I have an itch. It's just normal.
Okay. I like you, man. You know you're a good guy, right?
Of course. That's good, yeah.
But you know you're a bad guy, right?
Good and bad, yeah.
That's what they called Castro, my nigga. That's what they called VJ, my nigga. That's what they called FG, my nigga.
FG.
Wait. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, V, J. Done with the fucking alphabet. You like that?
Oh, CC.
I mean, we fuck that shit. Alright, peace.